You say that I'm psychotic, but then you like it like that. It's like every time the conversation changes and I want you right back, right back. You say that I'm hypnotic and that I caught you like that. It's like every time I walk into the room, you know you want what I have, I have. Turn it on, turn it off. Can't tell if I love you right back. Moving in, moving on. Turn it on, turn it off. Can't tell if I love you right back, but you love me like that. Light bulb goes off in your head. You say I'm a little odd. I love to make a mess. Guess I'm a little unconventional. Guess I'm a little
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Oracle Love Light. So I just wanted to bring you along while I make me some dinner. I'm going to air fry some salmon with garlic butter sauce on top, and then I'm going to saute some asparagus. So to season it, I am just going to be using Old Bay, oregano, and parsley flakes, and then I am just going to use avocado oil because I feel like avocado oil make the seasoning stick better to the salmon, but you don't have to do that part. You can skip the oil and just use like some cooking spray. That works just as well.
never had. Turn it on, turn it off. Can't tell if I love you right back. Moving in, moving on. Turn it on, turn it off. Can't tell if I love you right back, but you love me like that. Light bulb goes off in your head. You say I'm a little odd. I love to make a mess. Guess I'm a little unconventional.
Now for the seasonings, I am just going to be using Old Bay seasoning, oregano, and parsley flakes. Be sure to season the back of your salmon, please. Now I only used Old Bay for the back.
Light bulb goes off in your head. You say I'm a little odd. I love to make a mess. Guess I'm a little. Light bulb goes off in your head. You say I'm a little odd. I love to make a mess. Guess I'm a little unconventional.
Okay, so this is what the salmon looks like halfway through. It's getting that nice crust on the top. So I'm gonna just stick it back in there, and now we're gonna just saute our asparagus. I am just gonna add a little bit Italian seasoning, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of red pepper, and then we're gonna add a little bit of butter. So for this part, I just melted some Kerrygold butter and I put in 2 tablespoons of garlic and parsley because you guys know I love garlic. I can be garlic, truthfully. I love garlic though, but I am just going to mix this all together and just pour it over top of the salmon. All right, you guys, so here is the final result. I just poured some poppy seeds over top of it. I don't know why I'm having a thing for poppy seeds, but it is just so delicious. This was so freaking good. Oh my gosh. The salmon in the air fryer, you guys, is cooked to perfection. And of course, I had me a Coke Zero because it's in the evening, well, afternoon. So that is kind of like my pick-me-up. But this was so good. You guys have to give this a try. Try making it. Let me know how it turns out because it was really good. And this is another idea for keto. It's so delicious and it's keto. Like what? And if you wanted to, you could even add cauliflower rice. I didn't feel the need to have the cauliflower rice because sometimes I eat it all the time, so I just don't want any. But this was so good. So good. All right, you guys, I have another delicious recipe. I picked up this chicken breast from Aldi's. I think it was like $5.99. This is going to be my first time cooking this one. I'm going to cook it in the air fryer. I'm so excited to see how this turns out. I'm not going to season this with anything else. I'm going to let the seasons that it's already marinated in be the only taste and flavor that I get. I'm not going to spray no oil. I'm just going to put this thing on in the air fryer. I will say though, I was surprised at how big like this chicken breast was. This like blew my mind, and it was 2 of them. I thought it was just 1 chicken breast, but it was 2. It's like it blew my mind. So we just gonna pop that in the air fryer and we're gonna let that cook. While that's cooking though, we are going to start to prep our kale because I'm gonna eat some kale and cucumber along with this with poppy seed on top. I told y'all I'm on a poppy seed kick. I don't know why. I'm just going with what my body telling me to do. So for the kale though, because this is not the fresh kale, it's in the bag, I'm just going to take out the hard stems and massage it really well with some oil so I can soften it up and it's easier to digest. I am going to saute it in my leftover garlic butter from yesterday's salmon that I made. This is what it looks like. I'm going to just put like a tablespoon of that inside the pan with it as well and put a cover on top of it. So let's just get on into it. Now, if you wanted to at this point, you can just put some salt and pepper on it and red pepper and just eat it like this. You can eat it fresh like this. However, I want to saute mine, but you can just eat it like this because we massaged it enough where it's now soft and it's going to be easier for you to chew and digest. So you don't have to do this part. This part is optional. I have some leftover bacon grease that I am just going to be using. Not this much. I'm going to take a lot of this out, but I'm just using this since I'm not putting meat in my greens. This will give it some flavor. Again, this is so optional. You don't have to do this. You can even eat that kale raw like it was. All right, so as our greens are being cooked, I am going to flip the chicken over. It beeped and told me to shake it, so which means it's like halfway through, so I should either shake it or flip it over. So I am going to flip it over and put this back, and we're going to let the greens cook a little while longer. Not a lot longer, because I don't want them completely soggy. I just want them sauteed. So we're going to mix them up a little bit, leave them on again for about another maybe 5 minutes, and we're going to take them off. Okay, so these are done. So we're just going to put the top back on them, and we're going to turn the burner off, give them a good one last stir, and just let them sit with the top on until we're ready to plate them. All right, so our chicken is done, and look at this. This looks so good and flavorful. I am like in awe of this air fryer, and actually kudos to Aldi's. Like, shout out to them for hooking this chicken up so good. Let me give you a close up. So this is a great meal for people who really are like scared to season their chicken and scared to put all this flavor into it. This chicken was really, really good and flavorful. And all I did, as you saw, was take it out the package and put it inside the air fryer. The air fryer beeps to tell you like when you should shake it, which is halfway through. So I think it was on for like 22 minutes. So I took it out and flip it and put it back. And then look at this. It's so tender that a piece just came right off. You see this? So I have to taste it. So let's just get back on into this video. Like, honestly, I was really surprised like how tasteful this chicken was. I didn't have to add any seasoning. This is like, what? Y'all come look at this. Come taste this.
It's midnight, we're going all night. Can you pass a drink to get the vibe right? Don't feel like having a Bud Light. How's tequila with some salt and lime? Oh my, am I alright? Thanks for asking, doing just fine. Can I say that you're looking real nice? We'll have to chat right now before I get high. When you gaze into my eyes, I feel like I'm on cloud nine. You bang harder than 4th of July. I think I can go all night, yeah. The way you bite your lips, blush and smile you give, you're just so stunning. I've been feeling nothing lately when without you. I know that something special made me think about you. About you, you.
All right, you guys, this is going to be the end of this video. You guys know how I do. I thank you guys for sharing this space with me. I thank you for joining me. And as always, I thank you for watching.
Free throw, party foul, help her out, grab a towel. But they cheered to the governor while the beer was a lover. Trust we ain't no amateurs now. We got the